Tokyo Rose is based on a true story of an American-born Japanese woman who goes to Japan before the war breaks out to help a sick relative, her aunt. And yeah, the war breaks out and she's suddenly too American for Japan and too Japanese for America. And she's quite literally like caught between these two identities. And a lot of her fate ends up being in the hands of other people. She gets work as a broadcaster, and yeah, she gets convicted for treason.
I mean, it has been definitely very big and very interesting journey because obviously for Edinburgh Fringe we only have really limited time, and it's such a big story about this person, this incredible person who lived through so many things we want to tell everyone. We want to, oh my god, look at this person's life.
Yeah, this is one of the first new musicals being put on during the pandemic. That's actually really special, and it feels really nice. It feels really special that also this is a story that I resonate so much with, and I don't think there were many stories like that for me when I was growing up. So just yeah, it feels really special.
I'm in the show, but I'm also one of the writers. So I've had the absolute privilege of working with this amazing cast, bringing me and Maryhee's words to life. And we started back in 2019 for Edinburgh Fringe, but this year we had an R&D and then the rehearsal process here and the tour. So it's just gone on this incredible journey. Our first read through on Zoom ahead of the R&D, the show was 3.5 hours long. So it's been on quite the journey, and all of the cast, it's been a very open rehearsal process, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Really heartfelt, passionate, and it's been that's driven the show. All of our hearts are really in it, and that's been such a huge input on the show that we're presenting now.
It's just only 6 of us on the stage as well, and we do so many things on stage, which is fun, but at the same time just to keep going for 2.5 hours with the physicality and vocally as well. It's been very challenging.
Yeah, there are so many people that have been part of her story, and every one of them have been so integral to her story.
It's almost felt a bit surreal, I think, at times. You don't, when you're in rehearsals and you're working towards it, you're not thinking about everything that's happened in the last 18 months, but it did sort of dawn on me personally when we got to Southwark. And yeah, it just feels really exciting, and I feel very, very, very grateful, to be honest.
We're hoping that people would actually go home after watching the show and, okay, let's Google and let's know more about this person, and that's what I hope as well.
Unfortunately, it's still something that so many people can relate to, even in the cast today, that we all of us have such different backgrounds, come from different countries, such different experiences, but still there's so much of this story and just a sense of discovering our own identities and working out where we belong and things like that. It's we can relate to a lot of Iva in ourselves.